What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video from yours truly. And I have to talk about this because Victoria is so much stronger than I have to give her credit for, because once I found out exactly what her powers is, oh yeah, she's definitely one of the strongest in the boys universe. For sure, for sure. Not only that, but she has the same powers as Marie from Gen V. She can literally manipulate your blood.
Thought I was the only one.
No wonder it was so easy for her to pop people's heads and everything like that, because she was controlling the blood inside her body, so it was just easy. Once she was able to enter your body and your bloodstream, oh yeah. She's raw. She's definitely raw, man. She's gonna be a problem if she takes her powers even further, because who knows what else she can do that we haven't seen in the boys yet. And Marie's only getting stronger as well. We seen her use a lot of basically disgusting things with her powers, over the towards the end of the first season. So think about what Victoria can do with a Homelander. She might not be able to kill him per se, but she could damage him. She could hurt him temporarily. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, man. So from what we've seen from Genevieve and Marie, Victoria is definitely stronger than an average soup, only because when Homelander took a blast at Marie, she was able to survive from that one blast alone. And who knows how powerful that blast was, because he was intended to kill her at that very moment. If you guys have seen Genevieve, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She should have died, but instead she survived. So I'm thinking, because she has the same powers as Victoria, Victoria is way stronger than the average soup, so that confirms it. But she can take a blast from Homelander as well? Oh yeah. Like I said, she's definitely up there as one of the rawest, strongest soups that we had so far in the show. But the only difference between Marie and Victoria is that Victoria doesn't really have to lift a finger, because she, been using her powers for a while. But she does have to be looking at you in order to perform the exact type of explosion she wants to. Like, when it comes to exploding a certain body part, like a hand or arm, or somebody's head. But yes, that is one thing that's different with Victoria, is that she needs to be actually looking at you. Marie, not really. She can use like her hands and everything like that, but I don't really think she actually needs to be looking exactly a certain way. She could just usually use it whenever she, feels like it. So that brings me to my next point. Okay, so my next point is that if you guys remember what Victoria says to Marie, it's basically that she is able to read and see what's in somebody's bloodstream. So she was able to figure out that Victoria was a soup because she had the compound V in her. And so just from that alone, it's like, think about all of the things that Marie and Victoria can do with their powers, just from being able to control blood alone. She's literally a bloodbender. Like how Kintarrr was using her blood on certain people, but she didn't want to use it in a bad way. But Marie is actually trying to use it in like a good way, like the opposite. She's able to save people's lives with it. Be able to heal certain people with it. Hopefully she doesn't go on this bad path of destruction. Hopefully she takes the Starlight route and like chooses like a good path for her powers, because that'd be tragic. To see her be turned into one of these compound V cronies. But in terms of Marie and Victoria's powers, like this is amazing. Like, remember Cindy from The Boys as well? She was she has to use her hands to of course pop people's heads as well. But whatever happened to her, she never came into play. I need to understand, is her powers the same as Marie and Victoria, or does her powers work a little bit differently? Those are the key things I need to know, because I already know the Boys is going to get interesting, and I can't wait to see it. There is also something I have to talk about with you guys, and it involves both Marie and Victoria. And it's that, if you guys didn't know this already, there was a clear example or a hint that could have given us about Victoria's powers that we didn't know before. So if you guys remember, I don't know which season, this might have been in season 3, but Victoria was talking to Starlight, and she was basically threatening her about her involvement with Vought and the company. And then so her threat was basically like, I don't want to have to blow America's sweetheart. I don't want to have to blow your head off. And she gave her that little nosebleed.
Hey, keep this between us. It'd be really tough to take out America's sweetheart, but not impossible.
It was literally the nosebleed that gave us a hint that she was able to use, that she was using blood in some type of way, because that was like the clear indicator that she was using blood. Because if you guys remember, Marie blew Rufus's junk off, and it basically exploded everywhere.
What the fuck? Oh, it's not what it looks like. What the fuck is right
So she was using blood in that type of way as well. So that should have been like the clear that should have been a clear indication that it was blood in some sort of way. But of course, us the viewer didn't know that. So yes, every time she used that nosebleed, it was like that threat, right? It was her using, she was using blood every time. She even used it in Gen V when she was trying to get that virus. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to go over. So Victoria is definitely a problem. I think Maria is gonna be a whole bigger problem, given enough time, of course. So what she needs enough time to develop her powers. Victoria is on her way to mastering her powers. Obviously, she uses it in a different way than Marie because she doesn't want to become evil or like overuse her powers. And who knows if her powers... Well, yes, we do know that her powers gives her like a little lightheadedness because she's losing too much blood whenever she does go overboard. I'm not sure if it's the same way with Victoria because we haven't seen her like physically get weakened from using her powers, but that would be interesting. Like if they were ever like battle it out, that like I feel like Marie would probably lose from the fact that she's losing blood, but maybe Victoria could do the same as well. We don't know. But yeah guys, that's it, man. If you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. Let me know next what I should talk about in terms of The Boys or like any other series of any show. I'll be very interested to talk about it and share my thoughts with you guys. But for now, I'll see you guys later, man.